Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on the Poor Man's Gold channel. And I've been stacking for a year now, and I've had the channel here for about a year now. So I've learned a few things over the past year. This is going to be 7 things I've learned over the past year of stacking. Not limited to these 7 things, but just as examples here. We'll start off with number 1. I learned that I really like silver. There's something ingrained in me that loves silver. So that's number 1. I really like silver. Number 2 is to be aggressive as possible within your means stacking. I mean, you want to build that base. That first year is very important, I think, building that base stack, and don't take no for an answer. You know what I mean? If if you want something, go for it, get it. You know what I mean? Be aggressive as possible within your means. Number 3, a good relationship with your LCS is very, very important. If you haven't, if you're lucky enough to have a good LCS in your area that you go to, building a relationship with them is really, really important. And it, just being able to go in there and talk to them and, get the best deals, you know what I mean? He knows you, he knows your face, he knows you on a personal level, and you will get the best deals. Or if he has something, a little hidden gem somewhere, you know what I mean? They're willing to, pull it out and show it to you, you know what I mean? And, give you, first crack at it, you know what I mean? But, can't stress enough a good relationship with your LCS. The 4th thing I've learned is, that there are a lot of hype men out there, a lot of fear mongers, a lot of FOMO pushers, and they're out there, man, and they're a part of the community, like it or not. But you have the people who are constantly out there pushing the hype. Silver's gonna go to the moon, you know what I mean? And then you got the fear mongers, they're out there. So the hype men, the fear mongers, and the FOMO pushers are out there, and take everything they say with a grain of salt and just do you. You know what I mean? You know who to listen to, and you know who not to listen to. You know what I mean? You know what makes sense to you in your head, and you know what doesn't. So stay away from the, or at least, take with a grain of salt, what the hype men and the fear mongers and the FOMO pushers have to say. So that's an important part of stacking, determining on your own, what's best for you, what suits you. So that's the bottom line on that. And the next thing I've learned is stack at your own pace. Stack at your own pace. Don't try to catch up to somebody else's stack. We watch videos and we're like, oh my God, that guy has that. I love that. You know what I mean? And you're like, oh my God, that guy got that. You know what I mean? And you're going to try to catch up. You got a million things going on in your mind. You know what I mean? A million different, pieces you want, you know what I mean? But then it goes back to, be aggressive, but within your means. So don't try to catch up to somebody else's stack, because everybody's stack is different. Your stack, his stack, their stack, her stack, everybody's stack's different. And I know you'll like a lot of stuff in other people's stacks because it's not in your stack. And you're like, oh, I want that. But stack at your own pace. And that's what I'm trying to say there on that. Stack at your own pace. Don't try to catch up to somebody else's stack, no matter how cool it is. I've also learned that the earlier you start stacking silver, the better. For obvious reasons, the earlier you start, the more you're going to accumulate over time. And it's just it's an awesome feeling to hold a piece of silver. You know what I mean? And I say the earlier you start, the better. If you're a younger person, you know what I mean? Start now. Even if you're not a younger person, start now. You know what I mean? That's the bottom line. Start. The earlier you start, the better off you're going to be. And we'll go with number 7 here. The dollar cost averaging. Get the best bang for your buck. Dollar cost averaging is quite important because you don't want to pay exorbitant prices for your silver. And you want to get the best bang for your buck. You want to go to your LCS. That's where the LCS relationship comes in as being so important. You can get the best deals at your LCS, compared to online shopping or eBay, something like that. So dollar cost average. Try to get the best bang for your buck because you don't want to overpay and be in the hole. I mean, as soon as you purchase a piece of silver, as soon as you get that piece of silver in your hand, you've paid for that silver and you put it in your hand, you've already lost some money being a slave to the spot price. So yeah, dollar cost average, get the best bang for your buck. Don't overpay for things. Look around, shop around, and it's out there, you know what I mean? The silver is out there. And why spend more if you don't have to? So, yeah, so that's a few things I've learned in no real particular order there over the last year of stacking. And I know sometimes it's hard parting with your cash, you know what I mean, as you're stacking. But in the long run, I feel it's worth it because you wind up with beautiful, beautiful silver. And that's what makes it all worth it. So if you've gotten anything from this video, if you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate a subscribe, comment, like, or share, or any combination of all of them. But yeah, so I guess we'll call that on this video. I appreciate you watching. Keep out of trouble. Stay safe. And I'll catch you on the next one.